I'm calling the state solicitor in Towson, Maryland about the case. Excuse me, I couldn't hear you. Yes, my name's Dwayne G. Davis Sr. And I sent y'all some mail. This is the office of the state prosecutor, correct? And if I have problems that deals with state officials and public officials, I'm supposed to talk to your office, correct?
That's correct.
All right. I was referred to you by Paul Ballard. I was making a movie and a documentary about Governor O'Malley and the play-to-play politics, the 2010 elections. I got locked up on February the 7th for putting a toilet in front of the Towson courthouse. All right. Like I said, I wrote you about 2 months ago. You haven't responded from me. Long story short, Mr. Ballard told me to get in touch with you. Doug Gansler told me to get in touch with you so we can file charges to get my property back. It's been 2 years and 6 months, and they took a computer, videotapes, jailhouse diaries, contracts, and other material, and nobody wants to give it back or be held accountable for it. I won my case, I won my trial, and Judge Turnbull ordered them to return my property, and nobody's returned it. No, I was told I had to file a notice of civil theft, and I filed a notice of civil theft with Michael E. Fields in February of 2012. All right, I did everything that the court told me to do. All right, and I'm still getting the runaround. Now, the court told me, and Paul Ballard told me that I got to go through you, because while I was in custody, Schellenberger knowingly and willingly lied to the grand jury, permitted false evidence to be admitted to the grand jury, and he violated his oath of office. The movie and the book and the toilet was all about Schellenberger, Bernstein, and Governor O'Malley and the Democratic machine, the politics. I'm a caterer. David Irwin's in the movie, and everything's online. He took my property, exposing the corruption in the courts and in Governor O'Malley's administration. And you see what I'm saying? This was a whistleblower's application that I filed on February the 2nd in Bernstein's office in the Baltimore City Solicitor's office. 5 days after I filed the Whistleblowers Act, I was locked up. And they took all the evidence against Governor O'Malley. This just don't cover Maryland. It covers the case in Illinois, too. All right? I prefer that you to take this by handwritten, because I've been in so many people's voicemails and I got so many green cards. I'm about my name. All right. All right. My name is Dwayne Gerald Davis Sr. And it's 443-831-1188. All right, and all this material and all this information that I'm telling you about is with Richard McFeely of the Department of Richard McFeely of the FBI. Alan Locks of the Department of Justice got it, but they say I got to go through the city, county, state, and federal levels. I got an open case because I had the same incident in Illinois, so I'm tying both of them together. And I need y'all to give me a response in writing. What are you going to do or not going to do so I can proceed to what I'm supposed to do. All right? And your name is? Dan? Thank you, Dan. You too.